Good morning, y'all. Good morning, y'all. It is Friday, or should I say Friday? Oh man, I'm gonna be real with y'all. My session this morning, white me out for real. It was them doggone weighted squats. Shoot, I don't know what it was about them squats this morning, but man, that squat rack almost took me out this morning. Shoot, it's funny how it's the most difficult. And honestly, the squat rack is really not difficult. It's just the heaviness of the weights. And then, of course, having to use your lower body to squat down low and then push yourself up. Salute, King. Salute. Good morning. But yeah. Hey, man, you a salute. Good morning. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I was slipping on the walking this week. Shoot. But I'll be back on my regular schedule next week. But yeah, last week kind of last week spoiled me because I didn't have to work. so so a lot of stuff that I was doing while I was at work, of course, um, I didn't do when I was at home. So and this week I'm still a bit lagged, but next week I'll be back on my I'll be back on my A game next week. But yeah, oh we yeah, that squat rack come that third set, shoot. I had to stop and take a break for a second on that third set because I got a little winded and a little lightheaded. So, uh, one of the things you always want to do, by all means, listen to your body. I can't stress that enough. Um, Make sure you listen to your body in any workout you're doing, even if you are just simply walking, because that is the key the key to essential safety, and it prevents injuries and all the other stuff. So yeah, once I got past the squat rack, I was good. I was good. Usually, well, this case, it was the squat rack, and I had to do chest presses in 6 inches, a combination. Nah, that squat rack ain't no punk. Shoot, man, look. I walked in that studio and saw that squat rack and saw this stool right there. I said, "Oh God, yeah, we gonna get it in today." I already knew, cause with the squat rack, and then you put that stool right there. You have to touch that stool with your bum. So, and if you know how to properly do a squat, it's just like you're getting ready to sit on the toilet. So, but yeah, so that stool check there, and of course me, I'm always I'm always form checking. I'm real big on form checking. Um, so so that last set, yeah, I had to readjust a few times. I had to make sure my legs were shoulder width apart. I had to make sure my feet were planted and pointed in the right position. And yeah, buddy. So it is definitely safe to say I will be feeling my legs later on tonight. And I am glad the elevator is fixed in our building because the my coworkers told me that last Wednesday, I should say, the elevator was down and it trickled all the way over to this weekend. By Wednesday, it was uh it was repaired and back in service. I had took like 2 steps and noticed my coworker was not behind me. I said, "Up, I'm turning around. Stairs, you will not see me today." Shoot, them doggone steps in that building will take out the fittest of people, and I definitely know that firsthand. Shoot, I've been fit and I've been fat. Ah, Lord, and getting back fit from fat is a trip, especially when you have significant life changes. Like, of course, in my case, I had kids, so had the kids. Then, of course, the body changes, new hormones. Not to mention, then I'm in my mid 30s now, 40s. Yeah, fun times, fun times, fun times, fun times. So I said, I wish I can go back 12 years where it was so much easier. It was so much easier 12 years ago. But it's all good. Fitness is a journey, not a destination. So you love walking. That's what's up. That's what's up. I'm going to focus on my speed and building up my cardio endurance and my legs and joint strength too, because I do want to start back. I want to start back jogging. Hey, Bobby. Hi, Christina. Good morning, guys. So that is that is the plan. And now that we've approached the colder months, I can definitely work on that and uh, gradually excel, and then maybe hopefully by the summer I'll be able to go a little longer distance. It is 9:43 a.m. here in Memphis. 9:43 a.m. Huh. Yep. 9:43 a.m. And I'm walking in Memphis. You wish you could. You can do it. You can do it. Even, well, let me rewind that. If you don't have any physical limitations, um, if you don't have any physical limitations, and no type of ailments or anything or injuries preventing you, from walking, you can, even if it's just 5 minutes, even if it's just 5 minutes, you know. Some is better than none, you know. Oh yeah, 1044 New York. Oh yeah, I believe that. I believe that. And I bet it's cold over there right now too. I tell you what, northern weather and southern weather are two different beasts. Okay? It is cold up north and it is hot and humid in the south. Hot and humid in the south. Trying to stay warm here. I believe you. I believe you. My coach told me that next week, the temperatures going back up in the 80s. I said, oh my goodness. I saw in my car, well, not in my car, but my weather app. Today was supposed to be 77. So when I got off of work this morning, it was 47 degrees. And I honestly was freezing. Um, and only the reason why I said I was freezing is because um, where I work is near the airport. So for some odd reason, it's a lot colder. It's a lot colder in the airport area as it is like if I go to the parking lot. You know what I'm saying? So while I was outside the building, waiting on the shuttle, I had my hood on, and I was like, "Man, look, y'all ain't getting here fast enough. It's freaking cold out here. I'm freezing." And then when I got to the parking lot, I was like, "La la 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 la." It felt better in the parking lot than it did inside the freaking inside the facility. Look at Emmanuel. I'm like, you're in California, so you get to be a weather snob. Lucky you with year-round wonderful weather and sunny skies. uh, you going through a lot, Christina? I pray. Well, I'm praying that everything works out for your greater good, and this too shall pass. God will not put more on you than you can bear. So that's my prayer for you. That's my prayers. Because, baby, in this life we live, you are definitely going to have some good times, some bad times. You're going to have some hills to climb, trials and tribulations. So, yeah, I definitely understand. I definitely understand. And as the elders would say, as long as you live, you're going to see your share of troubles. But we know where our faith lies. You know, you know where our faith lies. You want to live with me? Woo, child. I don't want to live with me. Ah, shoot. My life, I ain't gonna say it never was not busy, but it's definitely eventful. I'm gonna put it that way. I live an eventful life. Whew. I think I might circle through this junk. I'm gonna go this way. Think I'm gonna circle through this junk one more good time and maybe have a seat uh on one of these benches because I never I never get to I never get to sit down, and enjoy the view, I come out here, walk, get my steps in, and and then I get in my car and head home, you know. And that's why I said, my life is eventful and always something going on. So shoot, it's always go, 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 get up and go. Because the minute I blink, it's gonna be time to pick up the kids, and I have to cook dinner, try and get a nap, and try and you know, get some kind of rest before I go to work at night. Uh, can I join? Yes, you may. The link is in the is in my community wall. The link is in my community wall. Oh, you said you want to go live with me? I thought you said you wanted to live with me. Shoot. Yeah, the link is in my community wall. So when you head on, click on my face, uh, and swipe a few notches left, you'll see community, and the link is in my community wall. So seeing all these dogs and pooches and these little four-legged friends. My kids want a dog so bad, and I told them, you know, when we when we get our forever house, when we get our forever house, then we will. There is a hiking trail here. It's called Stanky Creek over there in Bartlett, and that's a hiking trail. I know for sure that one is. Um, I'm not sure about Shelby Farms, but I definitely know in Bartlett there's Stanky Creek, and I want to say it's a 3 mile hike. I think 3 mile, 1 mile. Uh, I think it's a mile and a half, and then the 3 mile. Um, but it's all in the same direction. It's just that the 1.5 mile is just, it's where the 3 mile is split. So slow walking guy, what's up? Salute. Good morning. Good morning. And I know doggone well I put on some chapstick. Oh, those are freaking chaps. Tragic. They're always building on something out here, always knocking on something out here. These nice, inexpensive condos out here. Christina, what part of New York do you reside? I went to New York in 2002 with my church for a revival. Um, and we were in Rochester. And it was pretty cool. The trip was pretty cool. Um, and it was definitely a culture shock, uh, weather-wise, because we we went there in June. We went there in June. So in June, it is hot in Memphis. before summer even touches down. You know what I'm saying? So, and June is hot in Memphis. So I packed in my mindset thinking it's gonna be hot in New York. Child, please. During the day it was straight, but when that sun went down, ooh, wait, it was cold. But the trip was cool though. It was cool. And actually, that was where I learned how to use chopsticks in New York. Um, in the hotel we stayed in the Sheraton. I think it was the Sheraton Hotel in Rochester. And across the streets, there was a Chinese restaurant. And my mom and some of my other church members, they went on like a tour. There was a tour going on in the itinerary, and I didn't want to go. So I stayed, stayed behind in the hotel. Um, and I got hungry and remembered seeing the Chinese restaurant, and I went across the street and got me some takeout, and they had the chopsticks, and I got the chopsticks and reading the little instructions on the paper, and I learned how to. I learned and I ate my food with the chopsticks, and I own pairs of chopsticks at home now. So, but yep, I stayed behind watching SpongeBob. That is a very bold thing. I ain't knocking them. Do your thing. That's your baby, but do your thing. So there's this couple over here in a grassy spot, um, and they have what looks to be uh, maybe a 6 month old, 7 month old, I'm assuming. But he is crawling in the grass. Like I said, do what you do. I'm not knocking you. You know what I'm saying? That's that's your child, you know. And I can't tell you how to parent your child because you damn sure can't tell me how to parent mine, but mm, I would not let my child crawl on no bare grass. And it's all outdoors, especially considering that people bring their pets here every day. And we know what pets do in the grass. So, so I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure they have wipes and sanitizer and all of that stuff. But yeah, unless I had a blanket down, I would not. Okay, I would not let my child crawl on the bare grass. Mm-mm. Yeah, and see me, I'm one of those types that um I'm one of those manual business types. Is like I'll see it, I may say something, and then after that I move on. You know what I'm saying? Hey, that's your business. Do what you do. Better you than me. Right. Slow walking guy. And because downtown there are tons of homeless people here downtown. Um, there's a union mission over here, uh, a good walking distance from 201 Poplar, and they sleep they sleep the nights there, and then during the day you kind of see them out and about, at the parks, uh, on the streets and stuff like that. And I have to say, um, it it definitely brings a tear to my eye, you know, seeing them like that because circumstances, situations, life happens, and one thing like that at a blink of an eye, and you'll find yourself walking in their shoes. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely do not take my blessings for granted. Um, and I definitely do not complain because that could have been any one of us. You know what I'm saying? So, and that was the one thing I was telling my daughter, um, because you have a lot of career panhandlers out here, and they are bold with it now. And what I mean by career panhandlers, uh, it's those people that are standing at intersections, um, standing at the exit, coming off an expressway, either going on or coming off, the acceleration lane, deceleration lane, sometimes in a Walmart and Kroger parking lots, and they're holding these signs, you know, and some of them will approach you. And the thing about it is, those people are not in need. They're not in need, and they become bold with it now. Um, but to go back to what you were saying, though, slow walking guy, someone could have left a needle or some leftover drugs, right? Because drug use is definitely one of the problems affecting our, the homeless, you know, and that definitely could have been the case, um, because of course this is a very public park and people come out here every day, you know. But yeah, but those career panhandlers though, and I've seen them, I've seen them myself, and so of course my kids, they're starting to differentiate the difference between career panhandlers and people that are actually homeless and in need. And who's to say that even those people at the intersections are not? But because some of the things that I have seen with them, I don't trust them, and I can't trust them as far as I can throw them. For one example, I was out in East Memphis, um, not far from my parents' house when I was staying at home, and at the intersection, I saw a guy park his car behind the Goodwill, uh, real deep good behind the Goodwill, and he pulls a sign out his back seat and proceeds to walk towards the intersection. And I said, I know you lying. Are you serious? Are you serious? Fast forward maybe 2 years ago, um, there were some panhandlers, and they were taking shifts. They were switching shifts. They were like panhandling in shifts. Uh, the guy was standing at the intersection, and the girl walked up and took his sign and relieved him. Now, mind you, you think you would think they were freaking nurses or something. You know what I'm saying? His relief then came, and now he can go on lunch and take lunch. So it's like I can't take them serious. But if I go downtown and someone would ask, ask for some change or something, I wouldn't mind giving it to them because I know the mission is right there. You know what I'm saying? The mission is right there, and you know those guys are just, they're just in need of a little help, in need of a blessing, in need of a breakthrough, and you know, and I pray that God, reaches down and touch them, and because the weather out here is tricky, um, we've definitely had homeless people die out here downtown. Um, one, I know a few died due to the heat, and um, and of course, when the temperatures get below freezing around the first of the year, it's going to claim a couple of lives as well. For those that aren't able to either get a spot in the mission or get to the warming centers. I will say that they will open up buildings for warming centers. So I would definitely, say kudos to the city for that. But yeah, and so my son is my son is freaking smart, and he's very logical with his thinking, very logical, very critical, and sometimes he'll say something to me and have me scratching my head because I'll be like, well, damn, I didn't even think of it like that. That's how my son is. So a little light bulb clicked in his head, and he said, "Mommy, wait a minute. If they're homeless, how could they afford the markers and the paper to make a poster board? And why are their clothes not dirty?" It's a little justified. Some people, unfortunately, have definitely turned the plight. Right, right. They've turned it into a hustle, like a freaking side gig. And it's crazy how it's it's definitely a lot more common and a lot more people are doing it. And I definitely hate to say it, but our people, you know, are definitely doing it. And I'm like, bruh, come on now. Come on. And what pissed me off one time, I'm coming off the interstate, and there was this young man, and he had a child with him. I think that was his daughter, either daughter or son. But the baby looked like he had to be 2 years old. And of course, as a mother, it's freaking me to freak out because I'm like, yo, why is your ass sitting up here on the corner of this intersection? Mind you, people are speeding off the ramp, and that baby could just jump out in front of the car. Like, come on, man. Like, really? And then you, as a man, come on, man. Come on. Oh yeah, funeral scammers, veteran scammers, yeah, and GoFundMe scammers too. Because funny thing, when Dolph had died, when Dolph died, and there were we all were trying to find ways to help support help support Makitas. Um, because of course their flagship store was going to be closed. So of course, so for the most part, their profits were going to be affected a little bit because of that. Um, and and there were some people, wanted to do a GoFundMe or whatever. And so what happened was when Kia Moore went on to the GoFundMe, there were actual people that had like GoFundMe accounts in the name of Makitas, and they had absolutely nothing to do with Makitas. And so she decided, and that's what prompted her to create an official um, GoFundMe for Makitas. And if you go into GoFundMe and type in Makitas, those accounts are still there. Those accounts are still there. Where you had one person was like, "I'm Makita and I need help," and blah blah blah. And then of course you had like some bloggers or content creators or whatever were looking at trying to get some money or whatever so they can get a trip to Memphis and stuff like that. All types of crazy stuff. But yeah, oh oh man, this is neat. This is nice. I ain't got no bags. It's just a shadow on my cap. Maybe if I ow poke myself in the eye. Maybe if I go ahead and pull my cap to the back. They got you a few times with the GoFundMe scam. Wow, I look like a straight up stud. My cap. Oh boy, this feels nice. This feels nice. Definitely feels nice. I look like a straight up stud. And funny thing about it is, I used to be a tomboy, so of course, I dressed in baggy clothes and all that type of stuff. And of course, these caps, especially when I started working at FedEx, um, if I didn't want to wear my hair out, I would wrap it and pull a cap over it. And so because I got to do my hair tomorrow, when I go to train, I keep my hair wrapped up and then a cap up under it. So I won't sweat my hair out too much. But yeah, but check out this view though. Like, so I'm sitting on the bench. That's what the bench looks like. Man, they need to put a fire pit in between these joints. Man, that'd be so fire. They put a fire pit. So I done hit my 2 miles. So I said I was gonna sit for a minute because I don't get to do this. I don't get to do this, and sometimes sometimes just sitting down for a few minutes is like the most rewarding thing for you. Um, you take a load off and you just get to relax. And I'm just here. Let me clear my doggone lens off. There we go. There we go. There we go. And I'm just, this is nice. This is nice. So I'm definitely gonna have to do this my next vacation. Um, just just come out here and chill. So I think my next full vacation is going to be in March around my birthday, and I already know it's probably going to be chilly in the mug. So I don't think I see me doing that. So probably in the spring, um, just gonna come out here and just chill. Just wake up early and come out here and watch the sunrise. There it does look clean, clear and fresh, huh? See, until you get over there in South Memphis and Hickory Hill, where you got those plants and stuff, Valvoline and matter of fact, last night, uh, I want to say a trailer caught fire and had I-55 had I-55 down for a minute, and the traffic was backed up near the Valvoline plant. So I don't know if it was the trailer itself or the plant, but that definitely made the news. And as I was on my way out this way, heading to the studio, I could still smell the remnants of that fire, because it's just a straight shot on I-55 going north. But I had took the fork on to 40 north. And so, but yep. But yeah, though. But my son definitely got to understand the difference, between the actual authentic homeless and then the career panhandlers. That's a bars right there coming up. Got that barge. I wonder how fast do they really go? It's definitely got a good little speed to it, a little speed and a little distance. But considering this is the Mississippi River and it flows from I want to say Michigan. It flows from Michigan down to Louisiana. So ain't no telling how fast they go. I'm pretty sure it's a good little distance. I don't think I would. Well, let me take that back. Let me take that back. I was about to say I don't think I could see me as a port worker, but who knows? I'm pretty sure that there's some good money in that. Uh, Especially considering that you're working near bodies of water, and then the heavy lifting and all that stuff that comes in the territory. And then of course having to work heavy machinery like forklifts and cranes and stuff. Do they really? Huh? I mean, I bet they do, considering that they had that strike the week before last. It only lasted like 2 days and had folks buying up tickets for no damn reason. And that is one of those essential jobs. That if you didn't know about it, you know about it now. And that's what makes this country runs. And there's somebody right there in a little somebody in a freaking canoe. Man, ain't no way, boy. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. And he's just pedaling for his life. Oh my God. And then the fact that this man is right behind the freaking barge and the force current of that barge. I bet I couldn't nah. I would not. Oh Lord, I can't sit up. I did abs. And that water stinks. That water stinks too. It smells like straight up straight up fish water. I know, right? He's probably just having the best time of his life, just relaxing and just in the water. And see me, I can swim, but I ain't getting out there. I don't care. I ain't getting out there. I mess around and I'll pull in one of these dang dunes over here. Shoot. And pray ain't no quicksand and get uh uh. Yeah, buddy. He looked like he was struggling too. And pedaling against the current. I'ma let you have it. Do what you do. This right here is good enough for me. Me just posting up and just looking at the water and just looking at the current flow. That is good enough for me. And just looking at this beautiful sky. Oh, so I did abs Wednesday and abs today, and as if I wasn't feeling my abs already from Wednesday and the doggone ab roller. That ab roller is the devil, but I ain't gonna say I need it because I don't need the devil. The devil is a lie. But that ab roller, ooh wee. Mm, I am really enjoying this. Like, sheesh. That's one of those things that you didn't know you needed until you actually do it, and then you were like, man, I should have been doing this a long time ago. Like, this is the downtime I didn't know I needed. And who's that? Slow walking guy. Hey, I could definitely see me taking a freaking nap here. I swear to God, I would. If I had a blanket, if I had a blanket, I would be knocked out right now. I had my blanket, my fanny pack, and I just post up on this mug and just and just pass out. I swear. Got the basketball court right there behind me. Man, this is straight. This is straight. This is straight. I am definitely going to be doing this a whole lot more. Right. I love being by bodies of water. I love it. Um, And that was something that I noticed when I was 18. Uh, when I had discovered, well, I ain't gonna say I discovered it, but my first time ever seeing it. It's called the Cancer Survivors Park now. But it was an extension of the Botanical Garden over here, by the University of Memphis, and and my second ex and I would go and we would go like feed the ducks and stuff. And there's like a lake, and I really enjoyed it. And there were times where if I would get extremely mad, extremely pissed, um, I would hop in my car and I would go there, and just clear my head. And so, yep, it's definitely serene and tranquil. That's for sure. And then me being a water sign, I guess that's a plus. I guess that's a plus, for me being a water sign, and just post up and just enjoy the, just enjoy watching the current. And it's peaceful out here. Um, not a lot of noise, not a lot of crazy stuff going on. Um, but then again, honestly, Memphis, despite the crime rate and stuff like that, it is for the most part, it's quiet. I can definitely say that for the most part, as a resident and as a person who minds my business too. Um, I go to work, I go to the store, I work out, and I do my, get my steps in, and then and that's it. You know, um, but when I am outside, for the most part, it's very peaceful out here. It's very peaceful, and so it is very peaceful. And I got these blisters on my hands. Show y'all my hand. So yesterday, look at that. So yesterday, I went to uh, I went to Walmart yesterday morning, and I stopped at McDonald's, and I got me an egg McMuffin breakfast meal, and had a coffee. And as I was in the drive-through and the girl was handing me my coffee, the lid wasn't secured, and the liquid like spilled onto my hands, and that shit hurt. Burned the hell out of my hand. So where I had to I had to put a cold gel pack on it, and I looked up some other remedies, aside from butter, you know, to to soothe the pain, and it's this stuff called Allocaine. Um, and Walgreens had it, so I went to Walgreens and I got some Allocaine, and I took in a leave, and I've been straight. So now it's just the blisters. We have a place out here called Santa Cruz like that. Beautiful place next to the ocean. I can sit out there for days. I bet. I bet. I bet. I would definitely love to visit I would definitely love to visit California. I would most definitely love to visit California because I've been to Florida twice. I've been to Florida twice, so definitely want to go on the Pacific side and see what that's like. Yep, I've been to Florida twice. I've been to New York. I've been to Ohio. I've been to St. Louis 2 or 3 times, I think. Missouri. Been to Alabama twice. Went to New Orleans. I've been in Kentucky. I worked in Kentucky for a week, and Mississippi. Hell, I go to Mississippi every day. Day. I go to Mississippi every day. Arkansas. I mean, Arkansas is literally across that thicket, across that bridge, the I-40 bridge here and the I-55 bridge. Arkansas is right there on the other side. So been there plenty of times, of course. So Arkansas and Arkansas and Mississippi, that's like backyard and front yard. Like I'm going across the street. So uh, I've been to Hinesville, Georgia. I never been to Atlanta, so I cannot wait until Raven secures a spot down there and open up Makita's because I am definitely going to be at that grand opening, turning up. Like I have never been to Atlanta, and then of course Texas. Last year, my first time going to Texas last year, we went to Dallas. So that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun. Yep. Well, it is a time. It's 10:31, so uh, I am going to have to leave my peaceful perch and proceed to my car. Oh man, this was wonderful. This was wonderful, man. Oh, they got the little mini golf over there. Yeah, but I laugh at myself how I can switch it up. How all I gotta do is turn my cap to the back and I look like a straight up stud. By the face anyway. But I could definitely flip the switch like that, which is funny. Uh oh boy. Let's see. My car is over there straight away, that away. So we got more people. If you ever come to California, you gotta take a tour of the Pacific coastline. Miles and miles of beautiful beaches. I believe it. I believe it. I believe it. And I already know Cream know. I already know. All right, how about you? And that's something that I plan on doing because my kids want to visit a beach. Um and the closest beach to us here in Memphis would be would be the Gulf Coast. Um so that would be that would be the Gulf Coast, the Gulf Shores, about 5 hours away in Biloxi, Mississippi. So, and I've been there. I've been to Biloxi. It was pretty nice. It was pretty nice. For my senior trip, with our school, that's where Raven and I went for our senior trip. We went to Biloxi and New Orleans. And I'm assuming this is my car. It looks like my car. That is my car. Oh, wait a minute, that's not my car. But it looks like my car. There it is. There's my car. My car was in front of that car and was camouflaged in the bush in a small tree. And I'm going to take this hood off because I done got warm now. Sheesh! I done got warm now. Mm, that hat back on so I can shield the sun. And I switched up and I'm a girl again. mm, I smell tar too. Uh, they must be doing something nearby. I can smell tar. I know they're doing some construction over that way, near the dock where the riverboats are. Oh boy, I ain't gonna lie, I'm ready to take a nap. I was that was so relaxing, just sitting there and just watching that view. I'm not ready to take a nap, but then again, you know what? I ain't even took no nap yet, so I really need to take a nap. Um, I already did. I already did my shopping for today as far as food, so I don't need to go to the store for anything. So I am going to stop at Smoothie King and take my happy trails to the house. Probably, probably down the protein bar. Mm, still got some content I need to do, and since it's early, I'm gonna go ahead and knock that junk out and probably edit it when I get to work. Um, I do a great deal of editing when I'm at work because, of course, one, I'm in the office. Two, the work I do is pretty easy, and if I go ahead and knock it out, I'll have plenty of downtime and go ahead and knock that out, get some editing done, and then you know, enjoy the rest of my work night and clock out and go home. Cause of course my home life is a bit demanding. You know, got the little ones. I got the little ones, and I got their dad, and all that good stuff. Yay, yay! I got me a bag of goodies. My coach got me some goodies. Um, Someone he knows has a garden, and so I got herbs, some fresh herbs and peppers, and I can smell it. I can smell the basil. I can smell the rosemary. It's so aromatic. I can smell it. Take these off real quick, crank up my car so I can let my car connect. And then pop gone ahead and I work out. And because it is a little warm in here, I have to turn my air back on That's the only thing about this about this wacky weather. You know, you dancing between the air and the heat. So change that mode. Alrighty. Finish, finish, finish. So I burned 922 calories, 922 active calories as a result of my training session and then my walking. So that's cool. Shoot, that right there is like that's a meal and a snack right there. Um, that is a meal and a snack. But I am very mindful about my eating sometimes. So I'm not gonna let that go in vain. I got some food at the house. And like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and give me a smoothie, from Smoothie King and probably down me a protein bar when I get home. And then my lunch and my dinner would either be the zucchini alfredo pasta and the salad. So I hate when it happens. But anywho, that is it. I may go live tomorrow. I don't know. It's pretty much just me and mine, so it ain't gonna be no busy live or nothing like that. So I probably do a pop up random live or something like that. But that is it though. Be on the lookout. I will be doing the content for Taste of the Lingo, where I will be breaking down a few topics that I've seen in the entertainment world. Also, make sure y'all tuning in Sunday where, the Women of Sko Lingo, we do our show. Make sure you tuning in to Sko. I don't have to tell y'all to do that because y'all do that anyway. But make sure that you're checking out Mouthpiece, Meadowbrook, Montreal, King Miller, Raven, Toya, Taya, Lita. Pretty much the bulk of the mods for the most part. We all got channels and we all got our own little thing. So yeah, make sure y'all check us out. But that is really all I got. So thank you guys for rocking with me and walking with me. Take some time out your day. Spend some time with me. And I'm finna go ahead and sign off and head to the house. So I will see y'all later. So, in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. If I don't see y'all, have a good weekend. And we're going to do it all over again Monday. So, see y'all later. Bye.